There we go. My goodness, I was having tech issues this morning. Good morning and happy Wednesday. If you're watching the day this releases, let me get rid of this preview. If I was smart, I would figure out how that's even there and get rid of it. Um, but welcome, welcome, welcome. My name is Heather Pratt. I am one of the owners of Pratt Scent Biz. We are an independent Scentsy Fragrance Specialist consultantship in Northwest Arkansas, but we can serve anyone in the United States. We can also do Canada and Mexico, and we can add you to our team if you are in several states, several countries in Europe, or in Australia and New Zealand. So, just a fun note. I've never told you guys that before. But this month, I'm really excited. Today, sorry, not all the caffeine is kicked in. It was really focused on making me feel alive today because I was feeling awful when I got up this morning. So it's not kicking the brain in completely. Know what I'm saying? I'm sure you've had days like that. But today I wanted to come on and share. I got my club order in. I've had it for a couple of weeks, but I've still had it boxed up because I've had some other things going on. And I wanted to share it with you. I know I've shared my club before. I know it hasn't changed a whole lot. I'm about to add some stuff because I looked at the discontinued list this week. Really like in depth looked at it, and there's some things I need to add. And that's why I wanted to talk to you about it. Before we get into what I have in here, I wanted to share again the benefits of Scentsy Club. Because one of the biggest used perks of Scentsy Club is called Always Get My Bar. And that means when a bar is available on the website, that you can add that bar into your club subscription, and Scentsy will continue to make that bar even if it retires, is discontinued, any of that stuff. I just realized I didn't turn on my lights on today. I'm a busy girl this transition month. Anyway, they will continue to make that bar just for you as long as it's in your subscription, okay? And we have a really long list of what's discontinuing. I want to see. No, I was going to see if they would let me put a link. So I'm actually going to link it's called Last Chance, on the website, leaving soon. Any of the bars that are on there, just a single bar, not the bundle, those are leaving at the end of next month. Okay. Actually, I think I can make that a little better. Here we go. That's what I will do. I'm going to change that link. Hang on. So this link will be directly to the 60 bars, 60 that are leaving. There we go. At the end of February. 60. That is a lot of bars that are going away, and a lot of really good bars. And Scentsy is changing up the way we do things, so we already know that we are not going to have a fall and winter catalog. Does that 100% mean that your favorite cider mill pumpkin roll is not going to come back in the fall? No, it doesn't, but it also doesn't guarantee that it will. There will be some sort of fall launch, harvest launch, winter launch, all of that stuff. It's just not going to be its own separate catalog. So, if there are any of those fall things that you love, you can't imagine your Halloween, your Thanksgiving, your Christmas without, I would seriously either stock up on a whole bunch of bars right now or add it to a Scentsy Club subscription. The beautiful thing about Scentsy Club is that it's fragrance on your time. You can add any of our consumable products, including bulbs, cotton cleanups, scent circles, the oils, the bars, the pods, the room sprays, any of that stuff, anything that's consumed by your scent delivery system is addable to your Scentsy Club, which is fantastic. That you don't even have to get it every month. It can come every 2 months or every 3 months. I actually have this one on every 3 months. My husband has an option that's every month. So, like I said, this is my 3-month stash. So I put things in there like our laundry stuff. I put My discontinued bars, I don't necessarily need it every month, but I know I want a stash back of them for the future. Um, and sometimes I will use it to grab some bars for some customers, to be completely honest. And we're just going to look and see what else is in there. But I just want to bring that up because, like I said, there's 60 bars that are discontinuing. If they're your favorites, I would get them in your club. Other perk of club, shipping is less. Typically, when you order from the website, it's $10. Flat rate shipping. You can order basically as much as you want for $10 shipping. There is a threshold for free, but it's pretty high up there. In addition to the $8 flat rate shipping for your Scentsy Club order, you also get a half price order. No, you get 10% off when you hit $30, and you get a half price option when you hit $60. So, Scentsy Club, I show you the whiff box every month. You can add that to a Scentsy Club, and you get it for $27 a month, and you get that flat rate $8 shipping. Okay, are you following me here? If you are a regular customer, like I'm telling anybody that orders at least 4 times a year, that they should really consider the whole club thing. Especially most of my customers are online at this point, so again, you can order all over the country. Um, so it's a really good way because you can change it as often as you want. But if you take a bar out that's not available currently on the website, you can't add it back in. So choose wisely. You can change when you get it, I think, but you can't take it out. But we do have, I think you get 1 or 2 pauses per month. So if it's just not a good month financially, or you haven't used up as much because of whatever, then you can pause it that month and it'll pick back up on the next month it's supposed to run. Okay? So if you have any questions, holler at me. I'd be happy to tell you all about it. It really is, if you're a regular customer, it really is the best way to go. So let's see what I've got in mind, because I know I have bars that aren't available anymore. So yeah, it comes packaged up real nice. Scentsy takes care of us. So I have, one of the things I have in mind that is a consumable is my air purifier filter. And we run 4 air purifiers right now, 2 at home and 2 at the office. So I'm probably going to up these. I'm probably going to make one of these my half off. I think it already is. That I'm probably going to add one of these to my 3-month, just because we need filters. I stocked up on a party not long ago, so I didn't change it for this month, but I'm probably going to change it up for the one I have coming in May. Also, I've got small and large cotton cleanups. These are fantastic for cleaning your warmers, and y'all know I have a lot of warmers. I've been doing this a long time, so I have a bunch of warmers. So I get these in my club because I need them. And I've got a stockpile, and I'm continuing to stockpile because I change my wax. Not as often as I should, I'll be confession moment, but it just makes it so much easier. Side note, if you don't want to pay for a cotton cleanup, cotton balls are a whole lot cheaper, and you can go that route as well. The fibers of a cotton ball may stick to your dish, so you might use a paper towel to clean it out after that, but it still absorbs pretty well. I also get a scent of the month room spray whenever my club runs, because it takes us 2 to 3 months to use up the room spray that's in our bathroom. So it comes in, it's the scent of the month, so it's seasonally perfect. And honestly, I used the last one we had, so I'm using a backup right now. So this is very timely, as it's scheduled to be. And then I have some bars. I think I have 8 bars in here right now. Alright, there we go. So, one of our all-time favorite fragrances is Peppermint Dreams. And honestly, I thought in February I would still be in the mood for peppermint, but I'm really not, because we're not having winter weather or even cold weather right now. Smells like a York peppermint patty, but this was available for a very short time, and I threw that puppy in my club so fast, it was crazy. Golden Garland is another one of my favorites that was out, I think, last year. This is actually my hand soap right now. It's got a very fall vibe, but I love it so much. So it's in there. My Wish is still in there. This is like, it reminds me of my son. I remember when it came out as a scent of the month. It was a September. I thought they were crazy because they had notes of marshmallow. I was like, this is going to be gross. And here it is in my Scentsy Club because it is one of my favorite scents. As a matter of fact, I think I'm going to change and put this in my warmer here office today. Pixie is another one. I remember when it came out. These are nostalgia for me. It's just such a unique scent. There's pink pepper in here, and I remember pink pepper was scent trend at the time, and I thought that is just such weird. Who wants to smell pepper? It's gonna make me sneeze. But it made such a unique fragrance in this Pixie, and I really like it, obviously. Sedona Sunset is another one that came back in a Bring Back My Bar. I'm like, yep, going into club. I'm not going to run that risk because it's another very unique scent. So good. I can warm this puppy year round. It's a little on the sexy side, dare I say. A little masculine, a little musky. So good. And then I have Lemon Lavender because it's just a really good fresh fragrance, also for year round. And again, it was one that was in a Bring Back My Bar. It smells like Pledge with a little lavender. Takes me back, man. Cleaning day at home. Back when I was little, my mom would clean and she would Pledge like every flat surface. But the lavender makes it smell a lot better than the Pledge. And then I've got two in here that are actually for my husband. We had you may remember it was the Puddles and Petals collection, I think is what it was called. And he fell in love with Quiet Country Rain and Saguaro Desert Rain. I just broke that. Good thing it's mine. They're really fresh scents, and he really liked them. And for a while I was getting all four of them. I was like, do we really need all four? And he uses pods more than anything, and I wish we had always get my pod for him, but he will make do with wax. This is definitely our favorite. This one's a little more, this is the Saguaro Desert Rain. It's definitely more of a masculine cologne kind of thing. So, there is all of that. I get, like I said, 8 bars, and I get room spray, 2 things of cotton cleanups, and an air purifier, and it runs me, I don't know, a little over $100, and it's every 3 months. And if I use them the way I probably should, I would probably absolutely go through all of that in 3 months' time. And I think that's going to be my goal. I'm going to try to use up all of this wax before my next one runs. Particularly here. Sometimes I leave them here at the office. Sometimes I take them home. I did take out 3 or 4 bars from my last one, but I'm also about to add more. But I have a serious stockpile of My Wish at this point, so I'm probably going to take it out of my club. I'm going to use it a lot, and I'm really going to hope it comes back, because somewhere down the road, I'm either going to give them up to somebody who's looking for it, or I'm going to run out, and then I'm going to hope it comes back. And, I know Scentsy's always going to continue to make great fragrances, and I will find something that I love, but there will probably be a bar that forever stays in my stash just in case they don't. But anyway, that's my Scentsy Club. If you have any questions about setting up one for yourself, let me know. I am going to link Scentsy Club over here in the comments for Facebook, and I will also put them in the description on YouTube. So there's that. It's a great program. And clicking on that link does not automatically set you up. It gives you some information, and then if you want to sign up, then you can do that. I'm actually about to go talk to somebody who's wanting to get the whiff box, and we're going to get her set up on Club today. So yeah, I love you guys. Thanks for tuning in, and have a fantastic rest of your day, and I will see you soon. Bye.